Hello, welcome to my review of the Anne Stokes Legends Tarot. I've had this deck about a month now. It was one of the decks that called to me from across the counter of a little shop that I was in, which I don't often have this happen. Normally I'll be like looking on the internet to try and find a deck that I like the look of, especially looking at all the cards. But this one, it called to me straight away, and I actually used it that night for a reading, and the cards it gave me I was just so pleased that I bought it. It was amazing. So I thought I will do a review of this one. Okay, so it's quite small compared to my other decks, but I actually find this really handy because it means I can bung it in my bag and I can take it with me to a friend's house. Let's open it up. So there's the size of the cards. Sort of maybe playing card size-ish, maybe a bit longer. The little booklet, I've edited this book because initially it was double the length. It was kind of 2 pages, then the middle, then 2 more pages, and it had loads and loads of different languages. You can see that this is Spanish first of all because I've edited it to get all the English together. I just found it was just too big and bulky to work with otherwise. But yeah, if you're able to edit that, then it will make life easier for you. Although everything's kind of in the wrong order. I've been meaning to, if you see like the numbers 28 and 27, doesn't quite work out. And then 24 and 23. So I have been meaning to do some sort of highlighting to maybe help myself, like each suit has its own colour. But it's not too bad if you just do intuitive tarot, which I normally do. The only problem with this deck is that the pips don't have their own pictures. So the major arcana all have a picture, as do I think it's like the knave, queen, king, knight of each suit. But the smaller ones, I can see the 6 of swords, all the swords have that, and there's just the different numbers. What else have we got? See, there's the 8 of swords. It's got 8 pictures on it. Then wands is the unicorns. And what else have we got? Pentacles. That's the fairies. And what am I missing? Cups is the wolves. So for me, because I cannot memorise the entire tarot deck, I do need the booklet, which is why I've edited it. It's really basic. It doesn't have like a huge amount of information for each card. Major Arcana's got the most, and let's see the pips. You've got a little bit. From what I can gather, it seems to be at the top. You have like a quote, maybe of what it will mean, the card will mean, and then you've got just little prompts as well, which can be useful. Not all the time, I found, but that could just be the way that I work. When I've been using it, I found I kind of go, oh no, when I pick one of the pips, because I know I need to look in the book. But again, if you try and use your intuition, you can work out which prompt words maybe resonate better with you. Going by the imagery itself, that it's beautiful, that it's worked really well for me personally when I've been going off the images as opposed to looking at what the meanings are. So I kind of wish that all the cards were like that, because it would be like the perfect deck. It fits in my hand, and you can travel with it, and it works really nicely, and it's beautiful. It's so up my street, so fantasy. You've got the beautiful dragons and angels and fairies and the wolves, and I feel like I've missed something out and I can't remember. Unicorns, there we go. Yeah, it'd be something. But you can see here, it's beautiful. I think if you're the type of person who does remember every single meaning of each tarot card, then get this because it'll work for you. For me, I'm still kind of learning my way how to use this. I wouldn't use this if I was doing a reading for a client, maybe like face to face, because I'd feel awkward about having to go to the book. But with my friends, then I'm fine doing that because they know I'm like learning this deck. With regards to shuffling, this is one of the nicest decks to shuffle because they do not stick together. They can be kind of slippy, but honestly, I prefer slippy over the ones that all stick together. It drives me bananas. So this works well for me. Right, I'll try and do a reading for you and hope that I get a card that I can read myself as opposed to going in the book, but we will see. Okay, so I will ask, please could I have a card with a message for all the people watching? Okay, I feel it's this card. And let's have a look at what it is. Annoying. Okay, so it's not one I'm going to be able to read all that well. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I kind of feel like the ones that got the higher numbers, I tend to feel that's kind of, I wouldn't say more positive, but I just feel like there's more of whatever the suit is. Pentacles, I can't remember what suit, what like element that represents. I want to say earth. If it is earth, then that feels like you're talking more maybe about career, jobs, even just home and security. So I will be looking in the book for this, which I'm going to pause because it'll take me ages to find the page. Here we go, 10 of Pentacles. I'll read out the quote that goes with the card. It says, "Why do you endeavour to rock the boat when we have never had it so good? You say it's been done on the backs of others. Well, if those backs had been working hard as I have, roles would be reversed." Okay, so that's not resonating with me, but perhaps it is with anyone watching. A normal position is talking about riches, security, intactness, family, ancestry, inheritance, dwelling. And we don't need to read the reverse position because it's not upside down. Okay, so for me, it's talking about being in a position where you and your family are feeling secure. It's sort of security, dwelling, intact, family. Riches and inheritance. Well, okay, yes, it'd be nice to get sort of like a bonus income. It'd be a shame if it is due to an inheritance. It's always sad when a family member passes away, isn't it? Okay, so that's kind of all I can really read with this, because I don't really have the images to go off of, so you can see why it's not one that I'd want to be using for clients. I'm happy enough doing it for myself and friends, which I do feel is a shame because I feel it has a lot to offer people on the other cards. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and let me know if you had this deck and what you think of it, or if you would ever want to use a deck that has no images for the pips. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.